outside. The three. The Lakers with the rebound. Bulls got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Caruso, defended by Booker. They double him with Ayton. Wide open. Again, Los Angeles.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Phoenix has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Smith kicks to Booker from outside the arc. Drills it from outside. Booker's got 7.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Lakers have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. No good from the chosen one.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Phoenix has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. And here's Smith. Here's Henry. The Suns need to get a shot off, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Lakers ball.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. The chosen one, he's checked in for Snow. Jones, the pass to Castro. Monk with the ball. The pass to Fournier. Shot clock at 5. Stripped it away. Here's James, and James throws it down.
Well, that's one man never afraid to punch it. Give LeBron a path to the bucket, and the finish is going to be something in a poster.
And here's Fournier. He brings it up for Phoenix. 1:29 left here in the third quarter. To the inside, and he lays it straight in. He's got 8.
Love the unselfishness of Monk there. I mean, love seeing him find the open man.
The Lakers shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
LeCue, and it's blocked. James, the pass to Van Vliet. Here's the chosen one. It's stolen by Monk. 4-on-3 break. Here's Fournier, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And Fournier is really a total player. I mean, complete. A scorer who can really get up for the occasional slam.
Here's the chosen one. It's deflected. Now, here's Monk, covered by Van Vliet. Outside, Jones. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. He kicks it to Fournier. 5 on the clock. And he lobs it up. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Van Vliet. Got a hand on it. Pass to Fournier. Monk for 3. The shot comes out. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. Los Angeles on top, delivering the blowout. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Anthony, also LaMarcus Aldridge out there. And it's the chosen one in at the one. The rebound by Holiday.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Mark, you know, some players just don't need a lot of rest. They could play basketball all day, every day, and don't want to be taken out. They've all got a lot of engine in them.
Yeah, they do. 24/7 guys, we call them. They don't need a lot of fuel, and it seems like they never are out of fuel. Guys like Paul George and Russell Westbrook come to mind.
Mm-hmm. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Basket good.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside Anthony. Over to the wing. They swipe it. Here's Craig. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Well, so often we see this. Transition buckets off turnovers.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for the Phoenix Suns. On Friday, they'll head home to take on the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic. That free throw missing. Clark, the two-way contract, a relatively new invention that gives players time in both the G League and the NBA.
I love it, Kevin, because it's another pathway for those aspiring to be NBA players to have a legitimate shot to make their dream come true. The G League is just a notch below the NBA in terms of overall talent. And so I love the fact that players who desire to be pros can have a pathway to get to the NBA by being part of the G League as well.
And these G League players are having an impact, aren't they? They're making a difference on a lot of teams.
40% of the players in the league have spent some time in the G League, so it speaks to the impact the G League has on the NBA.
Anthony, and it's blocked, and he gets it back. Second shot opportunity. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Right. The Lakers making a switch here. Snow's checked in. Passes to Booker. Lets it go with a three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to the chosen one. Back to Anthony. Count that bucket.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
The pass to Bolden. Here's Craig. The max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or a max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
And the free throw, no good. This one for three. The offensive rebound. Riley can't hit.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Goes up off the inbound. Bolden pulls it in. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Craig passes to Riley. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Aldridge with some nice D. The shot's good. 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Here's Craig. He's covered by Snow. LaQ. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
The chosen one passes to Aldridge. Tries again. Clark, when you think of athleticism specifically, talk about the changes athletically we've seen in the league, say, since the 80s.
It's dramatically different. I mean, there have been tremendous athletes through every decade of the league's existence, but it's gotten better with improved training and more knowledge about the anatomy of the body and how to enhance its performance. But now it seems like great athletes are, you know, a dime a dozen versus 8 to a dozen back in the 80s.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Lakers. Bolden can't get it to go. Lakers shooting a paltry 33% in the fourth. Not a good showing for this offense. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. First one falls for Justin Holiday's checked in for Los Angeles. He doesn't get the second one.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Terrific accuracy on that pass. That's how you lead your teammate.
And he makes that one.
And as a wing player, Hayward's just so good at attacking the basket. I think that's a big part of what makes him special. Doesn't take much of an opening for Hayward to make his move.
Pass to Riley. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Just 5 to shoot. Charity stripe shot. And too long on the shot. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Outside, Jones. To the wing on the left. Here's Bolden, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Bolden's got his first basket. The Lakers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. To the paint. Outside Holiday. .125 left to play here in the fourth. Outside Aldridge. Passes it to the chosen one. Fires the 3. They get it back. Aldridge. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The defense has to be smarter in how they guard Aldridge. He's very creative on offense.
And he makes the first.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, LaMarcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Lakers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for the chosen one.
Well, I thought he was their catalyst tonight, guys. Moving the rock, actively looking to set other guys up. Outstanding work.
LeCue. Jones, the pass to Riley. Back to Jones. Here's Craig, and so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution works.
And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Hey, this is the Jet here, man. Your fingerprints was all over the game, particularly on the offensive end. What weren't they doing defensively that allowed you to take over?
We just wanted to stay flexible instead of forcing things. We wanted to take what the defense gave us. When I didn't have a shot, I tried to make the smart, simple pass. I mean, we have so many great scorers on this roster, man. The last thing our team needs is me taking air out of the ball.
Well, you didn't take it out the ball, you just took it out the net.
Yo, what's up, man?
Stay focused on your workout.
finishing around the rim is still an art. Let's get this going. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, who's watching him?
I'm gonna keep calling, baby.
Hey, yo, right here. Fall up. Keep it going. Bring it in, everyone. Before we get started, I want to introduce you to a special guest, Magic Johnson. He'll be here observing with the coaching staff today, so let's put in a strong effort and show him how we do things around here. Our goal today is to fine-tune our transition defense. We've got to limit easy scores. All right, let's get set up and start practice.
just like that.
Yo.
The NBA 2K21 demo is out now, and in this episode, we're jumping right in. Plus, we look back at our best 2K TV moments of 2K20, and first looks at what's coming up in my team for 2K21. Welcome to the special edition of 2K TV.
The wait is almost over. We are just days away from 2K Day and the launch of NBA 2K21.
And if you can't wait, you can get early access to the NBA 2K21 demo right now. Here's how you get started.
The NBA 2K21 demo is here. And in the demo, you can get a head start on your My Career by jumping in and trying out the My Player Builder. To start off, you have the option to download the My NBA 2K21 mobile app to scan your face into the game. Once you're good with your appearance, it's time to try out the builder. This year, we've added more skill breakdowns to choose from, so make sure to take a look and pick the right fit for your game. Then, choose your physical profile, modify your attribute caps, and you pick the takeover you want. After you personalize your build, it's time to test your potential. You get to select the overall you want to play as for the game, all the way up to a 99. Then, it's time to pick your badges.
Two before we... He loves playing there, DA, and they love him. Thank you so much. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Saturday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Monday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic.
And for the game with the Mavericks, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. They've got LeBron James, also Bol out there, and it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Then there's Daniel Tice. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Pascal in at the 4-man position. They grab their own miss, and the shot is good.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Now here's Curry, and the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Ron moving to Los Angeles and joining the Lakers. Magic Johnson is a major component of that recruitment. Bill, what happens now that Magic is no longer with the organization?
If I was a Laker fan, with the cap space they have, with the window of LeBron for just like 2-3 more years max, I would want the best possible person running my team who's going to everything. Every single shoot around, going to Europe to scout, you know, foreign players and all that stuff. That's what they need.
Good point. And he makes the first but misses the second. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Aggressiveness is everything, and they certainly played with a ton of it to get that win.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Curry deciding where to go with it. From downtown, gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pass to Caruso. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Pass to the chosen one. Caruso kicks to James. 4 on the clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. You've been producing documentaries, going deeper into athlete stories, which I know you love, because I think you're curious more than anything else.
Yeah.
So what drew you to that process?
Initially, it was we dove into these stories. We thought that was the inefficiency of, instead of these big, broad type of documentaries, concentrate on events and players and moments and things like that. And I think as you get into that and you start doing it, it just becomes intoxicating. And the cool thing about it is no story should be told the same way you would tell somebody else's story. You just don't know. You got to figure it out. Like we had Steve Nash his last Lakers season. He wanted to do a documentary about it, and then we spitballed it, and we decided it was actually a better idea to do an in-the-moment digital series about it that you could experience in real time at the thing. And it was the right idea, and that was really good. I think trying to figure out what story clicks the best with an athlete, how to tell whatever story they have correctly, is the coolest part about that.
And he gets the bucket. The chosen one's got 5 points so far.
They've come out with guns ablazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D real.
Here's Thompson. Knocks down the step back Jay.
Always got to be up on Thompson. I mean, he came into the league with a crazy weather.
Here's the chosen one. Count it. He has 7. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, we'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
And Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83, they won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome, and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first.
Ever?
Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have League Pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure, which is one of the reasons I wrote my book.
Unloads from 13. Another shot. He takes it up and lays it in.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, it's simple. When you fail to put a body on someone, you're inviting a breakdown on the defensive glass.
Now here's Curry. 7 points in the game.
A perfect position to grab the rebound. Gets underneath, boxes out, and pulls it down.
Here's Bol, and the dunk by Bol.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Now here's Curry. He's covered closely.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's the chosen one, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Warriors trail by 6. Bill, you're a basketball historian. We know that. Do fans romanticize too much about the past?
I would say the other way. I think they don't appreciate it enough, especially like the millennials and Gen Z. You know, you're out there, you're playing this game right now. They tend to think the league started when Kobe showed up and that the 90s and the 80s didn't happen. I sense a real resentment from the younger fans with the LeBron versus MJ thing because LeBron's their guy. They got to watch LeBron. They don't want to hear that MJ was better than him, so they made the case for LeBron and the way things are now.
But what about like the Oscar Robertsons, the Elgin Baylors, and we talked about, my goodness, you talk about some of these players. Unbelievable.
Yeah,
fantastic
60s,
numbers.
70s, 80s.
Oh.
I think part of what hurts is people can go on YouTube, and when you watch some of the older stuff, nobody's playing defense.
Poole, the pass to Holiday. And yes, it's good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
The shot's good from the chosen one.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Poole, covered by Van Vliet. Outside Holiday, lets it fly. No good off the back of the rim.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
The shot's good from the chosen one.
Even with the D giving him a lot of attention, he's still finding ways to light him up.
Timeout called the Warriors. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Los Angeles. Phil, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16 seed no conference playoff format years ago. I think they're really worried about their travel though. And they've looked at it and they've really studied it and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round 1 and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff. And it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West, which go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, they know.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences, and I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. Klay Thompson is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Daniel Tice. And it's Hines in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Suns was a driven man. He scored 41 points, and along with what he did on offense, he had a big defensive night as well. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, right. Now, I'm sure he wants to come out in attack mode. The other key for him is to continue to get to his spots on the floor.
Outside Curry. Shoots the three. Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
Hey, we have a couple of them. At the Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, and we have Vince Carter and Kent Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. Like, you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good.
Yes.
So I think you need a little more talent at it than people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say, I'm starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
This is where Curry does historical damage. I mean, prolific and efficient from range. Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Here's Pascal, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Such a smart read by Curry. He has an uncanny ability to know whenever one of his guys is open.
Yep, that one goes in there. And that's 19 points for the chosen one.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Timeout call for Warriors.
And checking out numbers for Andrew Wiggins. Last year, getting it done. Last season put up about 17 points per. 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's the chosen one. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Wiggins from outside. No good. Lakers trail by 6. Here's the chosen one. Good, and the assist goes to James. The chosen one's got 21.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Curry with the bounce pass. Thompson right side. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Thompson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
The turnaround shake. A great rhythm shot. Not everyone's able to pull it off.
And entertaining as always, Bill, thank you so much for stopping by. We always appreciate your time.
Thank you. Just, I don't want to do any Celtic games. Can we not do that? I
They're
don't want
off
to see
the
that
schedule.
team. Let's do the other teams.
Okay. And GA, what a pleasure talking with Bill about this game. He brings that super fan perspective.
From a young child watching games at the Garden, and you sense he's never lost that wonder and enthusiasm.
And here's Tice. After the three-pointer from the chosen one, 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Wiggins.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Here's the chosen one, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And not the same rhythm or approach that he had in the first quarter when he was taking it straight to the teeth of the D and really creating contact. Like to see him get back to that here in this quarter.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Both free throws good from the chosen one. And so here is Golden State. They lead by 4. Now here is Holiday. D right on him. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
He's finally got into rhythm here in the second. His shooting percentage has taken a nice jump.
No good from the chosen one. Warriors leading by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. The chosen one's got 28 points for the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Holiday misses the layup. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here by Steve Kerr. Coach, great offense from your guys in the first half. What got you the lead?
I started calling some great plays for Steph Curry.
That's why you're the coach of the year, Steve. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the... Last possession. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. They've got Bol. He's out there with LeBron James, and it's the chosen one in at the one. Curry can't get it to go.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
While the NBA is entertainment, you know, Chris, it also can have a very social impact in a positive way. Guys like Kyle Korver have spoken out. The Jazz took action last season. Chris, how do you feel the league has responded to issues like discrimination?
Well, I think the league has done a wonderful job, better than any league. First of all, we acknowledge it. You don't just throw it under the rug and say there's no problem here. And that may be the toughest, to be able to acknowledge that. And then secondly, to make quick, sweeping decisions, I think has also been awesome too. But I don't think any league in the history of sports has had more players speak up for issues in society than ours. Let's go back to Bill Russell and others, the way that they started the game and came in. We have to love it, and I love the fact that the league is not not scared of the narrative, and we work together. And by the way, that Kyle Korver article was so awesome. It was so vulnerable for him to write that. And when you have players like that, no matter what color, that are selfless to speak out to make society better, then it's not just good for the game, but it's great for all of us. So kudos to Kyle, the Jazz, and everyone doing all they can do to make things better for everyone.
Absolutely. That one drops for him. He's got 6.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Thompson outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, one of the best things about Klay Thompson, he's just an incredibly easy teammate to play with.
A big group substitution here for the Lakers. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Holiday. No good from the chosen one. And with Thompson, all those things you mentioned, C-Webb, about him are why he's such a good fit with Curry.
Yeah, really anyone like Klay who doesn't need the ball to be effective is a breeze to play with. But the lack of ego on him to defer the spotlight to other stars constantly, it says so much about Klay. But don't sleep, though. He has the confidence to light you up at any time.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Los Angeles. Pass goal, the pass to Holiday. A rebound by the Lakers.
And he's got to do a better job making the D pay for their mistakes.
Here's Snow. That one doesn't go. The Warriors go the other way with it. On the wing, Wiggins. He's covered by Snow. Wiggins passes to Pascal. Pulls up. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Pascal's got 7 points in the game. Now the pass to the chosen one. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. That's good from the chosen one.
Chris, you think back to the Warriors as a franchise when you played for them, both as a rookie and a vet. How have things changed?
Well, I think it's a difference, in the approach from ownership. I think that's huge. But the fans, they've always come out. They've always been some of the best fans in the league. And the Warriors franchise has come so far since being a bottom-dwelling team.
Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. And you look at the chosen one, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched it. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for Bowles. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 16 points a game, 11 rebounds, and almost 3 blocks. And not many players possess his kind of ability to protect the rim. I mean, you look at the block total, pretty remarkable.
Yeah, we talk about players getting hot offensively. He's in the same kind of groove with his defense right now. He's a beast at that end of the floor.
That one is no good. Stolen away. Good. Nice job down low. Bulls got 19 points.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
Yeah. Now that's how you mount a comeback. They're not all the way back, but they're getting close.
On the wing, Wiggins. 6 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Poole. It's rebounded by Snow. And here's the Lakers. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. That ties it up. And that's now 35 points for the chosen one.
Just a terrific all-around scoring effort from him. I mean, it's because of that they're even in this game.
Golden State's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Holiday, the pass to Wiggins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Chris, of the guys you went against and played against, who would have benefited from today's style of play the most?
Oh, man, I got a few names. Billy Owens. Billy Owens, to me, was a guy like a Kevin Durant. No, he couldn't shoot like that, but he did everything on the floor for us there in Golden State. And I think in today, an open game for him where he could get going, oh, man, that would just be incredible. I also think of a guy like Detlef Schrempf. He could post up, he could pop and pick, he could shoot the ball deep, he could shoot off the dribble, finish on the break. Whatever you wanted, he could give it to you that way. And I think for both guys, that size, that sweet spot, 6'7", 6'8", but played like a little bit of a guard, those two guys come to mind.
Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Robinson dishes to Holiday. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Poole the pass to Robinson. Here's Pascal. He can't hit that time. The Lakers trail.
Pick up the pace, get the 2-for-1 here.
If that's how they want to end this quarter, they're going to have to score quickly.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Lakers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Wiggins. The Lakers also with a sub. James is checked in. Both good from the line that time. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Robinson. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 4 assists in the game. Here's the chosen one. 2 points. That one goes. The chosen one's got 41.
He's kept the integrity of their offense tonight by moving and cutting and scoring every time they've needed him to.
Holiday, the pass to Pascal. Ripped away. Inside. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. LeBron's got his second basket.
Oh, he's just super efficient when he's close to the rim. James like a master at knowing which way to take it.
Back to the action after this word. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Regain control. Come on now. Every pass, every possession. Play with a purpose. We talked about this, all right?
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Warriors. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this 4th quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Daniel Tice, and it's Pascal in at the power forward.
That's his 3rd versus the team coming onto the floor for the Lakers.
Here's Poole. Lock at 6. To the middle. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Holiday.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
In the corner, it's James. It's rebounded by Golden State. Tice has got 8 rebounds in this game. Here's Holiday. Pass to Pascal. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. The chosen one passes to Caruso. Down low. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
Can't quite find his three-point touch in the second half yet. He had 2 in the first half, but still none since the break.
Lakers passing it around. Here's the chosen one. Bullseye. The chosen one's got 43 points.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
Here's Tice, and down it goes. Dunk threw off a wonderful assist.
I love the decision that Curry makes with the ball. I mean, Kevin, he's a creative distributor. He loves to share it.
To the paint. Robinson with the block. Outside Holiday. Outside Curry. Rebound the Lakers.
Oh, the defense with no impact at all. Just didn't have the feel for his jump shot.
The shot's good from the chosen one.
Oh, fantastic vision. I mean, Bron always cognizant of everyone around him.
Here's the teardrop. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to a point with the bucket from Curry.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Los Angeles calls timeout, and reportedly LeBron James spends over $1 million a year just on training and maintaining his body.
Money well spent. I mean, for his age, the most minutes played in NBA history, he's doing everything possible to extend his prime.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. James, the bounce pass. Here's the chosen one. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Pass to Tice. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Wow, he got whacked. There shouldn't be much debate there.
Wiggins is checked in for the Warriors. Good on the second free throw.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
The Warriors trail. Thompson passes to Tice. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
4th foul of the game for him. He's starting to get into that danger zone.
Thompson outside. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. Pass goal. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D. Avoiding fouling and got in the perfect position to alter the shot.
Curry on the wing. Thompson outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Good on the triple.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Curry on the wing. Releases from 15. That one a little long.
Golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that's reflected in the score.
Thompson with it. Outside Curry. And the chosen one gets the whistle that time. That will be foul number 5 on him. On defense, the Lakers. Inside, Curry. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. It's good from long range.
Reminding us again why he's one of the game's great clutch shooters.
Timeout called the Lakers.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
A chance now to recognize our Jordan Player of the Game, the chosen one.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. And good. There's another.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Warriors trail by 4. Thompson outside. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's 11 points for Klay Thompson.
He doesn't always show a lot of emotion, but Thompson with an assassin's mentality.
Here's the chosen one. He can't get that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Now Curry. To take the lead. No good that time. For Los Angeles, they've gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Well, he's not about to let those points get away. I mean, he knows they're going to need them tonight.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Count it. Curry's got 6 here in this quarter.
Oh, Mr. Get Buckets. It's unbelievable how many of these Curry makes.
Here's the chosen one. Again, what an avalanche.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Now here's Curry, guarded closer. 1:25 left in the fourth. Lakers leading by 3. Here's the chosen one. A beautiful reverse layup. The chosen one's got 54 points.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
And here is Curry. To the inside. Tice. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
What a solid decision making. Curry with the headiness that you might expect from an NBA player's son.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bulls checked in. That's good from Tice.
as confident as it gets at the line. He wants to be up there in a tight ball game.
Here's LeBron. Good.
And you can't get a bigger bucket. Than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hand. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 4. 51 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David. Curry outside, and James pulls it down.
Look, I know he wants to get him back into this, but that's not the way to do it. They need smart shots, not heaves.
No time to waste on this possession.
Yeah, they got to get into the play fast and execute. It's your only hope.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, he's been doing this since back in the day, since back in college. Curry's one of the most clutch performers we have, really in any sport.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
It's the first, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, the GOAT watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron would probably never be able to escape.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Forget about the pressure. He was perfect. No choice but to look for the 3 now.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Yeah, they have a little time to work with. The most important thing is to make whatever you take.
It's Curry outside. Buries the triple. A tremendous three to tie it up.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Well, when he's hitting from range on a consistent basis, it makes everything easier offensively.
And Frank Vogel wants a timeout. Here's the chosen one, guarded by Curry. Now here's Thompson. They could win it. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. And always a good ride in these post-regulation battles. This overtime now looking to be an exciting one. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got the chosen one. Cole is out there with LeBron James. And it's Caruso in at the 2. Count that one. The Lakers in the lead. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound. And so Holiday will bring it up for Golden State. Passes it to Tice. Here's Holiday. And the pass to Pascal. The feed now to Thompson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
Look, I love seeing Thompson convert through contact, muscling over whatever the D throws his way.
And the basket is in from the Chosen One. The Chosen One's got 59 points. The Warriors shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. Timeout called the Warriors. We play just over a minute here in OT. Pascal, the pass to Holiday. Six on the shot clock. Shoots. Misses the jumper. The Lakers shooting certainly a key for them in this one. 55% from the field. In the corner, it's James. Lakers working the ball around now. The Chosen One. And Thompson sends it back.
Oh, he hasn't been much of a shot blocker in his career, but Clay denies that.
Higgins outside. Holiday, the pass to Pascal. The shot off that time for Los Angeles. They've gone 2 of 3 from the floor as we've gotten this overtime period underway. Now, here's Bull, covered by Wiggins, and another one falls.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Warriors trail by 3. Pass to Pascal. Oh, that's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Showing he can step up when the team needs him. Ball there with a big basket.
It's overtime basketball, folks, if you're just tuning in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And he's not going to pass up that one. And trust me, he shouldn't. He's solid from that in-between.
To the middle, here's the Chosen One, and the layup is good.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Thompson with it. Fires from 18. Offensive rebound. Tice. Nice work on the boards. Paying off with the basket.
Well, no basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Here's the Chosen One. It's good.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Now Thompson. Outside Holiday. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
I like seeing that kind of sharp passing from Thompson, making sure they get the best shot possible.
Here's the Chosen One. Money!
It's just been one of those nights from him. He got into the floor of the game and has not lost his touch.
Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
And the Chosen One gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll...
And so they foul intentionally. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So both teams changing it up here. And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that about wraps it up. For David and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And we welcome you back. I'm Ernie Johnson. We got Shaq here. We got Kenny here. With this one in the books, we've got a special postgame guest joining us.
Hey, man, Kenny here. Great win for your team tonight. But be honest, you had to be a little worried when it went into OT.
I like to say we never lost confidence, but we made mistakes during regulation that we had to clean up, man. No pointing fingers at any one individual, but that's how we roll. But we know going into the extra period that we were going to have to play our best ball and do it as a team.
Well, I'm the one who points fingers, but I'm not going to point them at you.
And that's a wrap.
This dude. Where the fox is coming?
Once you pick your jumper, it's time to join the Clippers and test your build in a game against the Milwaukee Bucks.
Yes, and it's my player picking up the assist.
And if you're not feeling one of your builds, you have the ability to make 6 total builds and play 1 test game for each one. In the NBA 2K21 demo, you can also hit a quick game. That's right, you'll be able to play 5 total games with access to 4 stacked.
The bronze likeness of Lakers great Magic Johnson that can be found just outside the front door of our location today, the Staples Center. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And 1 injury for them. They're still pretty close to full strength, though.
Short a rotation player, nothing they can't overcome. But it does shrink your margin for error just a bit.
And now the Lakers starting group. The chosen one out there with Fred VanVleet. Then it's LeBron James. Then there's Bull. And for the Clippers, Jonathan Isaac is out there with Harrell. Then it's Paul George. It's Kevin Gellion at the center position. I like this tonight, Smitty. We have veteran leadership on both teams. When you were a rookie in the NBA, who was your mentor?
You know, Kevin, this is going to surprise you because everybody looks at guys kind of on the court. My mentor was Manute Bol. I played nothing like Manute Bol, but I would tell you, Kevin, he was my mentor. He would grab me by the ear and twist it and tell me what I needed to do as far as a leadership standpoint.
I never would have guessed him, Smitty, never.
Kevin, I walked in with some shorts and a polo shirt in Miami. He grabbed my ear and said, "That's not professional. You better wear a suit." I'm like, Manute, is 90 degrees. I had to wear a suit every game.
I like that story.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
It's blocked. Now here's VanVleet. Defense is right there. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
That's his first personal foul.
And only 6 feet tall in shoes, Fred VanVleet's not the biggest, but his toughness, Greg, his toughness, mentally and physically, is unquestioned.
And Kevin, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, gave him that perspective. Friends and family gone too soon. Basketball was the path to something better.
Free throw good, VanVleet. Here is Cook. There's the pass to Harrell. Kicks to George. Pass to Cook. 6 to shoot. Passes to Isaac. The Clippers need to get off a shot from deep three-point range, and it's Cook missing. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. It's a 5-point game. Here's the chosen one. Good, and the assist goes to James. The chosen one's got his second bucket of the night.
That's great offense. LeBron does it over and over again, whether it be for himself or for one of his teammates.
Now, here is George. The game against Oklahoma City, very impressive.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
That shot misses. Good D by LeBron. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. And, of course, his staff focused on its game plan against LeBron James. Who can score, who can pass. He's an entire offense unto himself. They know it will take a complete team effort to come out on top. But we'll see how they do, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here is Cook after the made shot from the chosen one. Fades back, and there's Paul George on the assist from Cook. George has got his second bucket.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's the chosen one, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. On defense, the Lakers. They lead by 7. Here is Cook. He had 22 points in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City, and good that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now, here's George. After the miss from the chosen one, here's Isaac. Good D by LeBron.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
That one falls.
Salvage the possession. He's a terrific offensive rebounder.
Here's George. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. That ball's off target. It's his third miss. He's made 2 shots from the field. Here's the chosen one. And it's Kabengele with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Cook looking it over. Pass to Kabengele. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Lakers leading by 7. Bull, the pass to LeBron. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Willing to do whatever it takes to win. LeBron sacrificed his body on a nightly basis.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's foul number 2 for him. Snow is checked in for Fred VanVleet. Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
Powerful high flyer. LeBron attacks the rim like no one else.
Clippers trail by 9. And George kicks to Zubac. Now, here's Isaac, covered by LeBron. George against Snow. And there's the pass to Mann. Clock at 2. And a miss there on the triple.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The chosen one passes to Bull.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
George against Snow. Pass to Boucher. Passes it to Mann. The 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Pass to the chosen one. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Clippers trail by 11. The 11-footer. And that's collected by the chosen one. Here's Snow. The Lakers get it back in a new 14. Nice shot by James.
Poor job defensively, failing to box out LeBron. You know he's going to find a way to stay active.
1:41 left to play here in the first. Zubac with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Boucher kicks to Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Mann passes to Zubac. But they'll get another chance. George, no good.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Lakers have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
That free throw, no good.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
Bennett's checked in for the Clippers. And he sinks the second. .102 left in the first quarter. Here's man. No good that time. Hayward with some nice D. Here's Caruso. Off target from three-point range. Clippers trail by 14. Man, defended by Hayward. Tries from the block. Boucher, and the basket is good.
That's just good basketball. Can't ask for a better look.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's man. Nailed from three-point land. He has 6. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So,
well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Lakers enjoying a nice lead here.
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
The chosen one passes to Van Vliet. Here's the chosen one. He really played well in that last game against Golden State.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He picked up 67 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. and he took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
And here's the fast break. Cook leading the way. And is out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Snow, he's checked in for the Lakers.
Snow.
Here is Cook. He's got 7. Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford, he gets those timely tip-ins.
He does, you're right.
And look at another guy, is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
And the Clippers making a change here. Dotson's checked in. Well, they get to Zubac. May not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
Rivers, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George, he's checked in for Austin Rivers. Kabengele passes to Isaac. The pass to Kabengele. 5 to shoot. Here's Mann. And the Clippers miss again.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Count the basket. And the Lakers lead by 15.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now, here is George. Pass to Isaac. Now, Zubac. Right side, George. Rebounded by the Lakers.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
And it's sent back by Isaac.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
On the wing, George. Passes it to Zubac. It's tipped.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
Here's the chosen one. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best. And here's a look at some stats for the chosen one. Great showing for him last season. 12 assists and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
And it's Kabengele with the rebound. Kabengele's got 5 rebounds tonight. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Shoots. Second chance shot. Goal, that's good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Now George. And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
And really, few guys in the league are more unique than Bobo. Has length for days, but needs to add a tremendous amount of strength to guard his natural position.
And the Clippers making a change here. Boucher is checked in. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Lakers, number 1.
Do they love to run? I mean, nobody did it better. They would get out in the lanes and push the ball even after makes.
Long range from the inbound. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Mann.
There it is. His first make from beyond the arc in the second quarter. His third of the game.
Lakers passing it around. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Lakers have shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
And so George will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And this matchup with the Lakers, it's their first meeting of the season.
A division battle. These two squads play each other 4 times this season.
Here's Isaac. That shot off the mark. And the Lakers take it the other way. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to the chosen one. He feeds it to Bull.
And the size Bull has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
The Lakers have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them. And he knocks down the first one.
And like his father, Manute, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And here's George. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Doc, you got fouls right now with the starters. Will you have to rest them and play your bench guys more?
Well, we're going to have to, so whether I have trust or not, and I do, they're going to play regardless.
We're going to have to pick your guys up right now. Thanks, Doc. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What can you say? The chosen one, an impressive effort here today.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
They've got Jonathan Isaac. He's out there with Harrell. It's Kabengele in at the center. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And the dunk by Bol.
The towering presence that is Bol. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Yo, man up on PG.
George up top. High post shot. And the shot is long.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Clippers trail by 18. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The sixth pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
That one is off. And Steve, some classic shoe brands making a return to the NBA with updated versions. Smitty, what was your sneaker of choice back in the day?
Kevin, that's funny. I started off with the pumps, the double pumps, and then I ended up with a shell toe low top. And then now you see all the youngsters now wearing low tops. They used to tell me back in the day, low tops were not good for your ankles. But I didn't really jump that high, so I was okay.
The pass to the chosen one. Fires the three. The shot misses. Excellent D there from George.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. Woo, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Good. Nice play there from the chosen one.
And at 7'2", Bol has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Harrell finds George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Here's the chosen one. It's hauled in by Paul George.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Just 5 to shoot, and the rejection by LeBron.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
The Clippers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw good from George. And both free throws good for Paul George. Making some changes here. The Lakers have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Lakers shooting impressively throughout at 62%. The shot's good from the chosen one.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Here is Cook. Boucher kicks to Cook. Clock at 4. Got a piece of it. Demps, the pass to the chosen one. And here we go with Cook heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Cook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
The chosen one up and in on the layup.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
The Clippers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Two shots.
That's good from Cook for the Clippers. Wells comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Isaac. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. .112 left to play in the third. Here's Snow. 6 to shoot. Here's Bowl. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. Number 1, Bowl.
It happened so often. I'd say to myself, there's no way he can get to that shot, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it go down as another block.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Cook.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bowl. And he can't hit the second. The Clippers shooting poorly.
VSF. Tech.
Hey. I need a B.
Just 35% so far. Rivers with it. Picked up by Aldridge. High arcing shot, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
I mean, showing great anticipation. Aldridge was all over that shot.
That one goes. Count it.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games. I mean, that's a good job working the ball inside and getting a quality shot.
Snow the pass to Bowl. Down low, here's the chosen one. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
One shot.
That free throw good from the chosen one. The Clippers shooting 35% or so in the third quarter. Whatever they're trying is not working. Here's Rivers, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, Austin Rivers, the 10th overall pick in the 2012 draft, has turned into a nice combo guard, having the ability to play the 1 and the 2.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops. Rivers hits both of them. Bowl dishes to Aldridge. Here's Snow, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Lakers on top, running away with it. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got the chosen one. Bowl is out there with Anthony. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. Can't get it to fall. The Clippers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Dotson the pass to Rivers. Back to Dotson. Clippers moving the ball around. Bennett with it. Aldridge is there. 5 on the clock. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. So it's the Lakers now. Here's the chosen one. Lays it up and banks it in. The chosen one's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Lakers. Here's Dotson. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Pass to Hollins. Over Anthony. Rebound the Lakers. Bulls got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And the shot goes in. 31 points for the chosen one.
Down the stretch. This is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Rivers with it. Passes to Dotson. And here's Bennett. Over Aldridge. Shot by Bennett, no good. Anthony, the pass to the chosen one. Wells comes with the double team. And the dunk by Bol.
And guys, this is kind of Bol's role. He's out there to score, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Rivers kicks to Dotson. Bennett with it. Aldridge is there. Here's Rivers. Softly drops in the floater.
The floater is one of Rivers' go-to moves. His touch is so nice and delicate inside the paint.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Anthony, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Yeah, Kevin, I haven't, but I bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Up top, Rivers. He kicks to Bennett. Three-pointer. The Lakers with the rebound. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That game is the first and last of their homestand. And stolen by Bennett. Rivers against Hayward. Rivers passes to Hollins. The shot from the low post is good. Hollins has got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, wonderful court vision. Sometimes Rivers gets locked in to finding his own shot. This time, finds the open man.
And it's Rivers with the ball. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Hollins inside, and Hollins with the stuff.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Basket counts, and that's now 33 points for the chosen one.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Rivers kicks to Dotson. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And, Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
Austin Rivers. That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Lakers, the chosen one. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, good from the chosen one. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
No good from the chosen one.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Looking for Anthony and gets it there. And the layup falls.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the three spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Rivers with it. Now guarded by the chosen one. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's the chosen one. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rivers scanning the floor. Here's Dotson. Defended by Hayward. Steps back and shoots. And Hayward with the block. Here's the chosen one. And the shot goes in. The chosen one's got 18 points just in the second half.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Lakers get called for the foul. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking a lot about, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
That one misses.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
And again, it's the Lakers.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
And you know what? There was probably a better matchup on the floor, but when it goes in, nobody complains.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for the chosen one.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Here's Rivers, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
The shot's good from the chosen one.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Dotson the pass to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Trying his luck from deep. The shot will not fall. And it's the Lakers the other way. Pass to the chosen one. Got a piece of it. Now here's Rivers. Tight defense on him. And there it is for him.
Threading the needle right there. Rivers does a good job of executing with the pass.
Here's the chosen one. Lays it up off the glass.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey again, everybody. Ernie Johnson. I got Shaq here. Got Kenny the Jet here. Standing by on headset, near the locker rooms, right down the hall, around the corner, we get a chance to catch up with our post-game guest.
Hey man, Kenny here. I thought you did a great job of keeping everyone involved. What happened out there that allowed you to rack up so many assists?
My teammates are knocking down shots, man. I mean, you can have a great system, which Coach has established here. You can stay patient, move, run, plays all the way through. But if the ball doesn't go through the net, guess what, man? No assists. That's why I say, if anything, the guys carried me tonight.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always our pleasure, although sometimes it's yours as well. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille, Ernie Johnson, have a great night.
Hey, how you been, man?
Hey, man.
Bring it in, fellas. Our season's here, and it's time to get it in. We're going to focus on shooting today. Let's get a lot of repetitions. All right. Let's get set up and start practice.
You got it. You got it. Come on, man. Hey, he can ball, huh?
Pick him, man. Get it.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Hey, play him tight. Oh, that's all day, man. Too strong. With the foul.
Hey, he can ball, huh? Let's go.
Good. All right, let's move on.
Just like that. Hey, he can ball, huh?
Good work in practice today. Make sure you get some reps in before you leave the gym.
Time to get in some work.